Alright, let's go ahead and start with the next one. There's 6 in this quest line, right? I forget how many they do for these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 6 in this quest line. So let's go ahead and start up the next one. Take me to your leader. Jaw is patiently waiting for the resistance to finish interrogating the captured highwaymen. At a guess, I'd say the resistance has been interrogating the captured highwaymen for long enough to get some answers from them. Yeah, all 5 seconds, yes. With any luck, we may even learn more about where we can find Chalteaufite, except I'm pretty sure we met him in the last quest, but okay. He just wasn't wearing his goofy mask. I'm sure the commander is eager as we are to put a stop to all his misdeeds. Let's go and see if she's unearthed any useful information. Alright, let's go ahead and meet up with the commander. Maybe she can teach me some of those interrogation techniques they used. Anyway, have you heard of... Wait, no, I probably shouldn't say that. I probably shouldn't say actual torture techniques on, on Twitch. Probably not be a good idea. Ah, I was just about to send someone to you. Glad you could save me the bother. I have a favor to ask both of you. I'm going to let the criminal walk free, and I want you to follow him. Ah, yes. Tailing the bad guy. Lead us straight to the... He's probably dumb enough to lead us straight to their lair. You see, our questioning has revealed that the bandits are indeed working with Chalteaufite. If we cut one of them loose, he might lead us straight to their den. But if the mission fails and you're discovered, you may find yourself confronted with an untold number of outlaws. Again, I've killed gods. A couple bandits aren't gonna bother me. Of course, I considered sending my own men, but I suspect that by now, the bandits know our faces. After Berlian's little display in the gully, I'm sure she alone can handle whatever trouble may come her way. I like the way this person thinks. I'll go with her. Didn't you say that you'd be a burden in the last quest? Why are you coming this time? If this really does lead to Chalteaufite, I need to be there when we find him. Okay, I guess you do. Very well. But if it comes to a fight, you stay behind Berlian, understood? Aren't I the long-range fighter? I'll have the suspect brought over now, but remember what I said, and stay out of sight until he leaves. I thought I was the one supposed to stay in the back lines. Don't look at me like that. I said I'm sorry, didn't I? Oh yeah, that's definitely one of the guys with the weird mask. Aye, that you did. Several times. And as much as it galls me, there's no evidence to contradict your claims that you were acting in self-defense. Nor is there tangible proof that any other wrongdoing. We've no choice but to let you go. You have somewhere to go, I presume. Well, I suppose I can find work loading caravans in Alighieri. Seems as good a place as any for making a quick turning over a new leaf. Right. In that case, I'll have you escorted there. But you'd best keep your nose clean. Why? What? Huh? Escorted. Isn't the whole point to tail him? Or we'll come down on you like a tons of bricks. Turn over a new leaf, my arse. He'll be back among his thieving mates before long, and you'll be right there behind him. Excuse me? You might want to phrase that a little differently. Makes it sound like I'm gonna go join them. For now, all we need to know is the location of their den. I mean, I could just go take them all down right now. Do not attempt to approach the suspects. Okay, if you say so. I'll send word to Alighieri. Once you have the information we need, report to the troops stationed there. This is the chance we've been waiting for. Let's go. I guess if there's not going to be any fighting, it's probably fine that she comes with us. Or at least there's supposedly going to be no fighting. Alright then, Alighieri's in the peaks, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's head on out there. Or do I have to actually teleport to, or can I just teleport to Alighieri? Yeah, I'll just teleport over there. Make it a little bit faster. Okay, gotta head out the north exit. Or entrance, whatever side you want. And there's Tolja. And there's our, definitely turning over a new Leaf Bandit. There he is. So much for finding work in Alighieri. He's only just arrived and he's already leaving town. Now comes the tricky part. Keeping our eyes on him and his eyes off us. It's not really that hard. You just gotta, like, not make sure that the game tells you if you're getting too close or not. Stick close, but not too close. Yes, I've done this before. It's a tailing mission. Wonder if I should just mount up or not. Yes, I've done this before. Why are you giving me the tutorial? I guess I haven't done that since they added those tutorials. Yeah, see, it gives you a convenient circle to hide behind, or make sure you don't get in. So as long as you just stay out of line of sight, it doesn't actually matter. And don't get too close. Yes, I'm already hiding. Have they had one? Have they had a tailing mission like this with another NPC before? Maybe they have. We better have a look around first. It's clearly that it's pretty clear that you're in the ruins over there. Dude, are you literally walking in a circle? A stone. Okay. Bro, you can literally walk over to like a rock over in the corner and hit it with a pickaxe and you'll get like 100 gil. What do you mean left? You've literally walked in a circle. Are you serious? I mean, you better have a look around. You just did. Oh, this is definitely the weirdest tailing mission I've ever done. They literally just had him walk around the rock here. Yeah, this is definitely the weirdest tailing mission I've ever done in this game. Come on, man, let's get him move on. Now what, he's gonna just turn around here? Or is that all we needed to do? Oh, okay, she's over there. Okay. Duty complete. Yeah, definitely the weirdest tailing mission we've ever done. I'm sure you won't notice it's here. Ah, there they are. Those are the merchants we met at Porto Pretoria, of course. What did you expect? So they just let you go out of the kindness of their hearts, is that it? Not only that, but you came crawling straight back here, leading whoever they sent to track you right to our doorstep. I swear it, no one followed me. The soldiers took me as far as Alighieri, and they went back the way they came. I made sure they were specks in the distance before I set foot outside the town. I suppose I've no choice but to take you at your word. Not that it's worth much. Well, now that this charade is at its end, let's change into something a little less drab and more leather daddy-like. I mean, never mind. I mean, that's obviously him. He's gonna put on his mask and then, as he told you, I was gonna be like, oh, I never would have guessed. Ah, there we go. And she's gonna be like, audible gasp. Chalteaufite, why did you make us fight that woman without the blessing? She could have killed the lot of us without breaking a sweat, well, that's for sure. A mere oversight, that is all. Though it pains me to admit it, even the invulnerability granted by the artifact, the likes of us are ever at the mercy of the truly powerful. Well, it sounds like me. I never expected that Mumblejaw wretch to hire a warrior of such caliber to retrieve the vessel. A pox on those interfering nincompoops. But the Mumblejaw girl didn't seem of the bad sort. Naive, maybe, but it's plain that her heart's in the right place. You truly are pathetic. Not only did you fail miserably, but now you're sympathizing with the enemy. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't rid myself of you permanently. No, please! We owe everything to you, Chalteaufite. Without you, we are nothing. Right. They were all in on this from the beginning. While Chalteaufite pulling the strings. If this is how he treats his friends, imagine what he'd do to his enemies. I can imagine what I'd do to him if they'd let me fight him. Ah, there's the Mumblejaw guy. You couldn't stay away, could you? What? Imbecile! You led them right to us! Kakulja, eliminate these vermin. Oh, so do we actually get to fight him now, or is he gonna just talk? Probably just talk. Oh, nope, I guess we are fighting. Let me handle this, brilliant. Are you actually a fighter? You're from Troll, working here as a mercenary, yes? The ones who hired you stole the Steelhog vessel from my village. We need its blessing to stand a chance against the beast of the forest. I can't return home without the vessel. How's that gonna help? Either you return home empty-handed, or you won't be returning at all. I'd rather not harm a fellow trolley, so get out of here before I change my mind. I've bought enough time by listening to your blathering. Don't let me catch you sniffing around our trails. Or tails. Did you really think he would just be like, oh, sure, let me help you? Chalteaufite and his underlings are out of sight. I thought I could make that Kakulja see sense, but he was clearly in no mood to listen. I'd say our best option is to report to the Resistance members in Aligiri and share what we've learned. I mean, this is about the right length for a quest anyway, so I guess we gotta return there. Alright, let's go ahead and teleport back to Alighieri and wrap this one up. Oh, I guess it's not quite the end. Let's see, looks like we got a tiny bit more to do. Oh yeah, there's the resistance fighter. Let's talk Dusty Tooljaw first. I went ahead and gave my account, though I expect he'd like to hear yours as well. Okay, I guess. Regardless of how things turned out, we appreciate your cooperation in the investigation. The information you've provided has certainly given us a lot to consider. From what I hear, you almost came to blows with the Mumblejaw sellsword. Yeah, you mean I almost, like, I had to, like, do something. Or Silex, I suppose. I'm glad it didn't come to violence, especially given the power these bandits have at their disposal. Again, he said that it doesn't protect them from the truly strong, you know, like us. Even so, we thank you for braving such a dangerous mission. No thanks needed. We're just as much a part of this investigation as the Resistance. And I'm sure we can agree we'll need to work together to take down Chalteaufite and his gang. Their performance at Porta Praetoria showed us just how cunning they are. You mean you guys just didn't notice that it was him? It would seem so, yes. I'm told their little act was most convincing, and I'll be sure to warn my comrades against any similar shenanigans. As for the two of you, be careful out there. Don't worry, I think they need to worry. I think they're the ones that need to be careful. Anyway, let's go and wrap this one up. All things considered, I'd say that went fairly well. Chalteaufite used the same trick as the time he came to my village, namely, posing as a simple trader when he's in fact a dastardly thief. Still, not even the most skilled actor could fake the fear in his men's eyes. It appears that Chalteaufite has complete control over them, and they are powerless to resist. The only one who doesn't seem afraid is Kakulja. He even let us go when he had no obligation to do so. I think that if we had the chance to talk, we might find some common ground. No, probably not. Yes, I get that feeling. Oh, maybe Kakulja, yeah, but not Chalteaufite or whatever his name is. Sounds like wishful thinking to me. Well, if she's talking about the Mumblejaw guy, then yes. But if she's talking about the Elysian guy, no. So I'll just go with yes, because I think that's who she was talking about. I knew you would. I've never been much of a fighter, but I can make up for it in other ways. I'm a fairly good judge of character, for one. For most of my life, I've lived in a remote village deep in the forest. I had hardly any contact with the outside world, so the thought of talking to strangers was quite daunting at first. But over the course of my journey, I've traveled through all kinds of places. If there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Wherever you go, people are people. In the end, our cultures and the places where we grew up don't make that big of a difference. None of us are perfect, and we each have our faults. And even if it's harder to find in some than in others, I believe there is good in all of us. That's why I hope we have another chance to speak with the thieves. And Kakulja. Only Kakulja is the only one that seems reasonable. Everyone else is just like, well, no. It's basically only the Elysian guy who's like the scum. Everyone else is just like trying to, he's like manipulated them into thinking that like they're being oppressed or something. Yeah, I guess we'll find out later. I'm certainly not strong enough to beat any sense into them, so I'll be trying to talking some sense into them instead. Well, that doesn't usually work. Usually you need a good, life-threatening situation to get people to change. Having said, well, all of that, I can't feel even a shred of goodness in that, yeah, see, Chalfontaine, yeah. Maybe I'm not looking hard enough, or perhaps violence is the only language he understands. Things might get a little rough before he's willing to listen, well, that's for sure. Anyway, we can save him for last. I'll try thinking of a way to reach out to the other members of the gang. Give me a little time, would you? Sure, I'll give you a good 5 minutes, max.